Refining in this instance is really just stepping back from what you've been working on, playing it through and trying to look at it objectively and saying, does this really work as a PSA? Is it clear? Is it understandable? What things should I change? And also it's about cleaning things up. So cleanup wise, what I'm doing here is as the net scoops up the fish, I'm doing a little trick, again using the visibility keyframe. So as soon as an animated fish touches the net, I'm duplicating the fish in Maya, and then I'm grouping it to the net itself. So as the net moves, this duplicate fish moves along with it. And then I'm switching the visibility over that one frame. So you think that you're seeing the same fish, but in actual fact you're seeing one fish disappearing and one fish appearing, but it's pretty much in the same position. So this all the way through gives the appearance of lots of fish being scooped up in a net. Secondly, it's about finesse and looking at what can I do to make this thing that little bit more potent. So as I was animating this, I decided it would be possibly quite emotional to see one of the fish being scooped up but being left, so almost like escaping from the net, but unfortunately a dead fish. So just having it sinking to the bottom at the end. So it's those little flourishes that can really set off a piece of work and make it, in some ways moving. The last thing you might notice is that I've changed the camera angle. I originally started it with a close-up on the number 100 million years ago and pulled back to reveal this wide shot of lots of fish. And I actually thought it was more interesting to start on the wide and then slowly and slowly and slowly move in to the number 2048, just to really bring home the potency of this key date. Now I'm done laying everything out and refining stuff. I need to render this. Render means allow the computer to look at where I've set up the accurate lights, look at where the cameras are, look at where the objects are, and figure out how to calculate the scene so that it looks a lot more photorealistic. So it's going to calculate things like shadows. It's going to make light move across surfaces as they rotate around, and it's going to do it in a profoundly nicer way than what you're seeing at the moment, which is kind of like a live representation. So render is located in the top menu bar under the render. So you click on the render and then you click on batch render, and everything's been set up so it should, in hope, render the 450 frames, and you should get some clue at the bottom where it reads out what's being rendered at the moment. So I'll set that off before I leave the studio and hope that in the morning it's gone through and rendered all the frames for me.